Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this is going to be a follow-up video on Lagrange project. I hope I'm not butchering the name, but anyways, so the token or the ticker I will just refer to as LA. So as you can see here, I did cover it when it came out. As you can see, right after the launch, it actually ended up hitting a big peak of around 1.66, or if we look at the Coinbase listing, it actually ended up hitting 1.8, and right after that it's now down. Okay, so if we check its price, it's down like 68% or 78% or 70%, which is a massive crash. So let's see what is happening with this project and whether it can go up or not. So now let's just look at what they have been doing. So the biggest, I would say, the partnership would be this one. So they actually teamed up with Open Gradient, which is the layer 1 for AI models. As of now, the token of this Open Gradient is not live yet, so they will most probably drop an airdrop soon, so I'm not sure, but again, it will most likely be a massive layer 1 as well. So now, what does this mean? This means that Open Gradient is building on-chain AI infrastructure for model hosting, secure execution, agentic reasoning app deployment. This allows developers to basically upload an AI model, create an AI agent, and create an on-chain AI application, build secure Web3, Web2 application, and other things. Now, the LA will do, it will publish deep proof verified models directly to Open Gradient's model hub. That means pre-built ZK verified models on chain inference with proofs and other things. Now they are just mentioning what the gradient offers and how it will benefit their own model. Anyways, now coming to other things that they actually launched. LA delegation is now open for Lagrange proofs network. So basically the demand for the LA should have gone up because of this staking, and it did. As you can see here, right after announcing that, the token actually pumped a lot, and most of the users could be staking as well. So another thing that they had going on was they basically the launch is now live with layer 0. So basically this was a pretty big deal, I think. Now we have another thing. They actually got a listing on Upbit, and there could be another reason why the token went up, because whenever the Upbit Korea announces a listing, the token usually pumps like for an hour, and after that it usually goes down, or if there are any other news, it usually pumps again. So that is exactly what happened here. Now after that, this is how it looks like. So the token itself, as of now, it is available on Binance Alpha, Binance Futures, Bybit, Official Upbit, Bitgate Global, Bithumb, Gate.io, KuCoin, HTX. Still, the token itself is not available on Binance Spot exchange. So the Binance Spot is also a really big deal. Usually it brings a lot of volume as well. So I think looking at the token itself, it's available on Binance Futures as well as Binance Alpha. It should launch on Binance, and whenever I think it happens, whenever they announce the Binance listing, the token, I think, will most likely see a pretty good recovery after that. Again, we'll talk about the price action in the end. So now, looking at the ecosystem of the token, so they do have a massive ecosystem. So if you just look at the ecosystem is growing. So that means overall that should be good for the token in the long range. Again, looking at the latest update, there was a big announcement that they made. So basically now they got accepted into Nvidia's Inception program. So it's not that big deal, but they are making it a really big deal, because the Inception program basically helps startups during a critical stage of product development, prototyping, and deployment. So this should be a pretty good for the LAs in the long term, I think. Anyways, now looking at another announcement, which was back in March. So this happened, this announcement of Nvidia basically happened on June 11th, and if we look at the price, the price did not react to that. So this is how it looks like. There was no reaction in the price, so I'm not sure why this news did not have that much impact on the price, but it did not. It seems like that the trader didn't think that this was a big deal. It did actually went from 90 cent to as high as 92 cent, but after that it went down. So that means there this news was not that much big deal for the token. Now coming to the token itself, now let's see how it is doing. So basically this niche that they are working on is quite new in the AI, I think, AI category. So whenever AI messes up, so I think the token will most likely pump, because they will market it that they are keeping the AI in check. So let's see when the AI messes up really big, but as of now it doesn't seem like it is happening anytime soon. But once that happens, I think the token should go up. Like whenever there is a big hack for the exchanges, the cybersecurity tokens tends to go up, like Forta that did 100% like 2 days ago or 1 day ago. Anyways, now looking at the token itself, if we go to the tokenomics of the token itself, this is how it looks like. So where is it? Okay, so let me try to find the tokenomics of, okay, so this is the token itself. So basically the token is used for the gas fees, and it is also used for staking as well as governance, I believe, in the future. So okay, so they don't have any governance mentions here, but it is used for client fees and protocol emissions and staking and delegation. And also the token has a supply of 1 billion with a 4% annual emission rate. So I think, okay, so it doesn't seems like that it has any max cap. So that means the token should have unlimited supply, I believe, from the looks of it. Anyways, so if we look here, the core contributors get around 25%. We have public airdrop 10%, all of that unlocked and launch. Investors getting around 18%, foundation 4.3%, and foundation 7%, and community and ecosystem around 29%. So as of now, the token in the circulations are around 193 million. So there is a 12 months cliff from the investors and the core contributors. So if we are planning to hold this token, I think this is going to be a pretty good hold for at least 1 year, and after the 1 year the price can actually go even lower than this, so probably going even lower if the supply continues to go up. But as of now, as long as there is a demand for the token should go up. There won't be that much sell pressure. Of course there will be some sell pressure because there are a lot of users that have not sold, I think, most likely. But again, I think this coin should be pretty good hold if you're planning to get into it for like 1 year, and after that the supply will increase, the token will most likely go down. But as of now, what I'm looking at, if it wants to go up, so let's just say that as of now it seems like the sale it seems like that most of the sellers have gone out at the market at the moment as of now, and it just made a double top or double bottom in the 1 hour chart. If you look here, so in theory it should actually go at least as high as 65 or even higher than that. Let's say 68, and if they announce big news, and if they announce anything, it should actually run at least as high as 70 cent. And but if the traders decide to crash it again, it should, if it loses this 55 cent support, it will most likely continue to go down. Again, I think if they announce any news or anything happens to the AI, let's just say that some kind of AI messes up, that should actually be a pretty good narrative for the token itself, I think. So let's see what happens. But I think if it goes up, this level or this resistance should be pretty hard to break, around 90 cents. So this is what I'm looking at. If it continues to go up, it should rally as high as 90 cents. Anyways, this was it. I hope you like the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.